recording.
Last session, we meet with Ella on the pond that Mist did. Ella was kind of nice. We negotiated a lot. She had also a companion with her called Thorn. And Miro and Auraba were on a little side mission and talking to him. I forgot a lot about it.
He had a bee friend who was called Sting, and we discovered that he has actually another bee in his head, and that is the surgery that they go through.
Yeah, right. We don't know the purpose yet. I could imagine something like make them gefügig. What's the name for it? Wait.
Submissive.
Submissive, yes. Or amenable. Wait.
That's right.
Yeah.
Amenable. Yeah. Also. And Ella wants to, or the whole hive wants to kill the spiders because they are in the opinion that the spiders are bad for the forest. And we told her that we are more on the side of equality for everyone in the forest. And oh, hey, Riza, just right.
We're doing the recap. Yeah, we talked about politics with her.
Yeah.
About what she should do. Or what she should expect. And I told them to claim to be backed by the Queen. And assert some pressure. And she was trying to get us to be the spearhead of an operation to kill the Queen and exterminate the spiders from the forest.
Yes.
And they
And
were like, we can get you in if you go and be in front of everything. And if you do, you get to keep everyone who is alive there.
Oh, we also noticed that Ella is a succubus.
Yes.
Right, and that's something weird about the queen of the hive to birth. So there might be some devil demon magic involved.
Yeah, that will be interesting. And then the last thing, we stopped when Ella left, and we were just there, and Miro and Auerbach wanted to talk to us about Thorn. I guess that was the last thing, and we want to decide how we want to operate the thing, right?
I guess we're going to talk about this talk that we had with Ella now and see where we go from there.
Yeah. But Riza, can you hear? Can you speak? Yeah.
Hello.
Good.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Good. Very good.
I can hear you very faintly. Is it just me or?
No, it's just not feeling that well.
Oh no.
We'll continue.
Alright, keep holding on, and if it doesn't work for you, just say it.
Yeah.
And now, no, let us do the nursing thing. What do you have? Everyone, put your heads together. She always does this for us. What do you have? Maybe we have good ideas that you haven't tried yet. Come on, we care about you. Tell us, what do you have?
Okay. It's okay.
Don't nurse us. We're your friends.
She's just trying to hide. She's just trying.
You're at first like it's the opposite. Like it's nothing.
She's just trying to hide the fact that she's got morning sickness and she's pregnant now. That's all.
Nice, Jeff. So if you don't tell us what you have, we're going to assume that you're pregnant now.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to make a Facebook post on your page soon. Might translate it to Filipinian so your parents can enjoy that fact too.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's what you do. I did this for Niklas Heilbronn as well. Congratulations, if you're the first. I mean, thanks for letting us know this way.
It's a fact now. It's canon. It's real life canon.
And Jeff recorded it.
Oh shit!
did.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna have to edit this part of the video.
We all consent to recording. Oh, Ryza, I hope you get better then.
Yeah, thanks.
And don't make us worry. I hope it's nothing bad.
No, it's okay. Just a bit of, like, if we were to describe it, it's like how there's a balloon pushing on my head.
Mhm.
It's just so feeling like a bit lightheaded. But not headache. It's weird. It's not a headache. It's
Alright.
not, nausea or anything. It's just like a balloon pushing.
I like that feeling of having air inside my head.
What?
Do you?
Yeah, that's why I smoke. Yeah, we really need to cut these things. Now I'm on Ryza's side.
I don't know.
Did this to myself.
I've struggled with migraines most of my life, and that's how I imagine a balloon inside of my head. And that's not something that I'm a big fan of.
It's
Oh,
not throbbing though. Like headache is throbbing pain in the head, isn't it though?
Mhm.
Not
Don't argue
necessarily.
about her. Don't argue with her about the medical terms, mate.
I mean, okay, fine.
If it's a throbbing, then she's right.
It's everybody's
No.
different kind of thing, you know. Everybody
Yeah.
feels their pain differently.
Yeah.
You know
Right.
how they feel the symptoms differently.
Hmm.
Right. I guess we're going to be jumping in and using the time you're still able to hold on to your thoughts and not get overwhelmed by this balloon.
Good then.
Yeah, well, I mean, there are no NPCs, so I'm waiting.
Yeah. Go ahead, Klaatu. You were about to say something.
Yeah, so I guess Ella is gone now. Feeling a little bit better now that the succubus is gone. She really is something.
Yeah, you're welcome for that, everyone.
Can I do a perception check to make sure there's nothing around us that might be spying?
Sure, go ahead,
Yeah.
make a perception check.
As I notice Mist, like, looking around, I say to Miru, do you hear any buzzing?
Did we hear any buzzing?
Yeah, make a perception check. I will. Would you rather do it with advantage, or would you want to roll yourself, Miru?
She should roll herself.
But the thing is, mine is more advantage on hearing.
That's
Yeah.
true.
For sight,
Yeah.
so it's a bit different, really.
Mm-hmm.
With 22.
Okay, alright. Mist. From what it seems, it does seem that Allah is gone. However, there are some shaking of some trees that you can see from the distance, because this temple is sort of on a hill. It's hard to see that it is on the hill because of the natural growth of the forest that makes everything seem kind of flatter as you are on top, but you can see that there are some trees that have moved. Miru, you can hear this faint but distant roar, and you recognize it as similar to the one of the Hydra, or the Shadow Hydra type creature.
Oh shit, I knew.
However, it seems to be a roar of pain.
Hmm.
Do I understand what it's saying?
it is more of of just an animalistic roar than something that actually has a specific meaning. But you can roll insight.
Okay, I will try my best with using random rolls. With a 15.
Okay.
That's
With a 15, you understand that something seems to be hunting it.
The Hydra. Oh. Hydras are strong, right? Right.
Yeah, I guess so.
yeah, we had the impression that Goros was pretty strong.
He nearly killed one of us, so yes.
And I
Oh.
think once we hit one of the heads, two grew back.
Alla said that she had Goro
Prisoner, that's true.
prisoner or distracted or something like that until
Yeah.
the morning. So maybe that's what's going on. Goro's being distracted.
Shall we use this chance to kill him?
Hmm.
Did he look like he could be a friend?
Yeah, definitely. He sacrificed all of the remaining druids to become what he is.
I mean, I thought he was Klaatu's friend.
Yeah, he was a companion on my ship. So I feel a little bit conflicted with that. He was a nice guy. Not my type, but yes. But, well, he is kinda mad now. I'm very happy that I didn't get mad with my studies back then. I got a little mad, but you know me now, how I am. So,
Would you say that it's because you lived for so long?
well, yeah. Imagine living 100 years alone. That's a lot.
You can crop the plants here though. So
I feel like you kind of did this living alone thing to yourself.
Well, I had my companions, my skeleton friends, so that was something.
Mm-hmm.
What was this?
So I think we should take this chance and kill Goros.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to do any good for this forest or cooperate in any way. He's only good for sending him towards the enemy or I don't know, sacrificing lives so he does what you want. But any of that sounds very bad, doesn't it?
Yeah, kinda.
If left to his own devices, he'll only keep luring people here, killing them, absorbing whatever it is, or enjoying them suffer, corrupting them.
Yeah.
I look at Mist. Is that a prospect?
Are you asking my permission to go after Goro?
No, I just think if... Do you think that it would be good to kill him for this forest?
I do. But we do have to consider that, isn't Goro a part of that super shady group up on the mountain that Klaatu wants to get in touch with?
Yeah, there
That's
was
so.
some. Yeah.
Well, if he's a part of that group and we kill him, isn't that group gonna be a little bit irritated with us?
Well,
Yeah.
that's true. I forgot about that.
Not gonna want to deal with Klaatu?
Perhaps.
Alright, I
But-
forgot about that. That's true.
Yeah, you are right. And I'm really keen to see them, actually, the Necromancer Circle. And they are more survivor of my old crew, eventually. But we are doing this forest thing now, and I see it's very important to Mist, and that makes it important to me because I like you guys. So, if you would say that it's the best for the forest, I think we can argument that before the Necromancy Circle. If they are, well, at least not mad, we could perhaps work that out.
I mean, there's also to consider that we stand no benefit right now to kill him. It's just that I think if there's a chance that he's weakened now by the hive, it could be an easy thing, as
We can still
I think
check,
there's
right?
less to him.
I think we can still check though, right?
Should we fly by?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty distant to the point that only Miru could hear, and only when she was paying attention to it. But yes, you could fly and try to approach it.
So if we fly, I am pretty down to my spells, my mid-range spells. They are gone then. I have then like the capacity of, I don't know, 10 other spells, but only a few of them are very powerful. And I need corpses almost. Almost every time.
Yeah, you've been handicapped for a long time now.
Yeah, we have to dig up. Any one of you have a shovel?
You look at a very unimpressed and unmotivated face to your need to dig up some skeleton suggestion.
I can move the earth for you. I
Yeah.
can't do that. My fingers are very soft and I get blisters very fast, so I can't do that. But I see Miru have scaly wooden hands. She can do that, right? But no, I think not yet. Not now. Would take some time, I guess. But I could locate, so it's not that I didn't do it this way anytime. Wait, no, I did it a lot of times, so like this.
Well, I guess if we go near the spider forest, there are going to be lots of corpses.
Yeah, Orococker corpses, yes. But for that, no, that could work actually, right? If I remember the card, the map. Yeah,
What
I don't
exactly are
want
you?
but it would take ages to
It's
get
time to
there
find
and then
out.
back.
Can you put us on the big map?
Yes.
It's time to find a dead body.
Yeah, it's funny, but also very neat. We didn't kill that much in the last days. I like it. But also, I'm a little bit sad that I don't get the corpses anymore. But wait,
We
let
also
me.
need to talk to the Duchess.
Why that again? Because of the
Because we
queen
haven't
and
met
the
her.
problem?
We haven't met her since meeting Uxaphon, defeating Dagran, talking to the Spider Queen, the Forest Queen, the Hive.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we owe her some thanks for letting us in. And then try to get her at least on the same page as everyone else in the forest. Oriba comes up and says, I could just be the one to transform in a hawk.
An eagle, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Not bad. What a good impression.
Not a bad imitation at all.
It's alright, mister. So, in which direction did Miro hear the roars?
Was coming from
Yeah,
this direction.
Okay.
this direction. Okay.
Yeah, so if we would fly towards the Duchess, we'd even avoid that. Or maybe be able to fly close enough to see what's going on.
But oh wait, I could upcast. Because it's a long way. Would
By the
take
way,
a few hours.
If we're passing through there, can we check how my clover trap is going? How
But we
close
don't know that
It
it
should have.
is.
By now, I think it should have. It's just waiting there and keep eating some spider scouts or something.
I don't know. But we
Seems
actually
like
don't
it's
know
so
that
hard.
it is. That it is
I
here.
guess if you need to upcast, it could be a good chance to just do it before or after we pass the spider forest.
I want to check if it's still alive, you know?
Yeah. We land by the clover trap, or near it,
Okay, all right.
if we can even spot it.
So you are approaching then the so you are going in this direction then, away from the fight that's happening kind of over here.
Can we fly a curve? How long would it
Uh,
take?
Yeah. I mean,
'Cause-
you are flying, so that would be at double the speed. So I would say half a day, maybe 8 hours.
How much recasting do you need to do?
Last time we said that if I upcast polymorph, I get another hour, you said? Is that still good for you?
Yes. Yeah, that's fine for me.
Then let's see. I could 1, 5, 8. 1, 5, 8. 12 hours.
That's
But then
half
I
a day.
have nothing left. I
And
could
then
do
we would
like-
be clover trap.
Yeah, you would reach the clover trap and find the how would you say it? And stop by and check whatever is going on in the thing.
Could you still
Yeah.
do your tiny hut if we land?
Oh, I can do that anytime. Yes.
So I guess that would be fine, right?
I can manage that if my calculations are right, like 8 hours. I could even spare my teleport.
Alright, let's see about that.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
If
So,
you get
you-
to have an army of skeletons, can you teleport them with us?
No, probably not.
So that doesn't work really.
Well, that's why I want a moving castle or a zombie hot balloon.
Alright. Yeah, I roll my eyes and then I say, point at my notebook
Or a
and
wagon
nod at
out
him.
of skeleton bones
Mhm.
and feet and hands. Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah, that
How
reminds.
I should.
You know why it's called I throw you a bone? Because they don't fly.
Well, I can do that. I have a concept, a strong concept.
I think
I
you
just
told
need
me
the
once,
bones
yeah.
and the flesh.
Yeah. Miru, what were you about to say?
No, it's the player saying. I remember Mateo saying you can have, if you make a new character now, you can have 2 uncommon items. Was it? Two very rare items.
yes.
So
Yeah.
there is one of those items
That's
there
good.
that you can have a castle that has not castle, a fortress.
I know this is gonna backfire on me so hard.
Did you know?
No, I didn't know. I don't have any items, and also I would lost them already.
It's there. I'll send it. Here we are.
Nice.
You
Maybe
get
we
it.
can go if we find if we try searching for like legendary artifacts and start asking about them. I guess we'll find some.
I will transform it into a zombie castle.
I just took the one that's like basically the description, but it's longer than that.
Yes.
Yeah, this also said there's a spell
I
for
thought it-
doing a castle.
And you can just put feet on it so it walks around.
Yes, that's the plan. Enormous giant skeleton feet and hands, or like
How-
the spines, like the spider crawling over the Oh yeah.
Klaatu's moving death castle.
Yes. Oh no.
Just,
Yeah.
you
No,
can
no.
just
It would be
touch
sound
it
more
if you
like.
want.
How would I call it?
Honey Mountain.
Oh, that's awesome. Morty's Honey Mountain. Honey Hive. Honey. I'll think about that. But I will put it there. That's my working title now.
You would actually go with your old name, not your new name?
Yeah, it sounds better.
I'll flip my notebook open, scribble something in, and show you a page that says copyright to the name.
What?
Honey Mountain, and I say, that was my idea, mate.
Yeah, okay. I don't take Honey Mountain anymore.
Oh, no. I just suggest that you can buy it from me.
I have 10 gold to spare. If you want some of that, go for it.
Oh, no. Once you figure out how to enchant your skeletons to fly, we'll talk again about you enchanting stuff for me.
Yes.
There you go. Just sign here.
What? No.
There you go. Alright, just I tried to put the charcoal pen in your hand.
No.
Why you said you want to buy it?
I'm writing myself right now. Go away, Jeff. Jess.
It's better selling yourself out to us than to crazy face sex lords.
Stop talking, I'm writing.
You should transform Oraba.
Morty is honey. Yeah, I do it. With my left hand, I do it.
Everyone's starting to mount the giant eagle. You still scribbling.
I'm not sure too. Morty is honey. Hi.
Okay. So you all get on top of the giant eagle that is Oraba, and you start flying in that direction. As you are being attentive, Miru, you notice that the sounds of the creature, though you cannot see it, it does seem to be a lot reduced in size compared to how it is moving in your general direction.
Oh boy. I'll tell this to the group.
Alright, I'll try to keep an eye out as well.
Okay, alright. Justin, make a perception check.
Is this the first hour?
Yes, this would be in the first hour. So you have moved this much.
Oh.
You're kind of around here.
Yes.
Yep. Just for me, for the spells, I will mark off in the time.
Okay. The 19 in perception, Justin.
Wait, I'm going to add a d6 to it.
Okay.
24.
Oh wow, okay. With the 24 then, you see that the sounds are gone. Over the course of your second hour of traveling, the sounds are gone. And you notice a very strange looking small bird fluttering in your direction.
Yeah, I'll shoot at it.
It seems to be strangely porcupine-like. It is too far away for you to shoot at. You can still shoot at it, but it's further away than, I think your maximum range would be 320 feet. It's further away than that.
Yeah. Alright, so I'll tell that to the group. I say, that's probably
it's kind of
Goros
like-
flying towards us.
It's kind of like it looks kind of like a small, it's like a small parrot with a significantly fatter middle part, I guess, but it's the size of a parrot, and it's just has these porcupine spikes on it, or on its back.
Yeah, I'll give you guys these descriptions.
So crazy. What is it? Can I do I don't know, any intelligence check or so to know what this thing could be? Like, I don't know.
Sure, go ahead.
I think it's Goros being merged with his snakes being desperate to be small and fly away from whatever he's coming from.
Shall I do an Arcana or Religion?
Yeah,
Or...
do an Arcana. It would not be really religion.
Is something following it? Do we say?
I don't see anything else now.
You don't really see anything else. Klaatu, with a 17 in Arcana, whatever it is, considering Justin's responses, it is not a beast, which implies the capacity of Goros to transform into a non-beast monster, which is a significantly stronger type of spell or druidic effect, depending on if he's using polymorph or not.
Okay, and compare that to the group. So yeah, let's get a little nearer, and perhaps we should...
You are flying closer to it, and it spots you, or it seems to have spotted you already. It lets out this screech. It is quite disturbing to you all, and all of you must actually make a intelligence saving throw.
Is it a language? Is it just a shout?
It is in a language, Miru, and
Do I understand it?
yes, actually, but it does cause your ears to bleed slightly. Everyone who fails, the DC would be a 10, and everyone who fails would suffer just 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Intelligence saves?
Yes, intelligence saving throw. It is a screech, and it is asking for help. As it does so, you notice an arrow. Justin, you see an arrow being shot at it from the jungle and hitting it on its wings. And as it does, the creature is definitely hobbled a bit, almost falls out of the air, but then there is this strange transposition as the arrow is absorbed into its body, and another spike appears on its back.
Nice. Sweet.
So, I should still shoot it, right?
I just was asking for help to the group.
Oh, then
I
perhaps
think
not.
it's Goros.
You think that? No.
Does Miru think it's the same sound as before?
Yes, yes, and you can recognize that. Yes, it is Goros.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I'm feeling bad
Look
again.
at Klaatu.
Well, I don't know anymore. No, now I feel pity for him. Look at him. He's
No, he would transform
suffering.
into the cutest, smallest mouse to survive.
well.
Does
Well,
that make it worth keeping him alive?
I don't know.
Because it's cute?
I don't know. I just feel very conflicted.
Because he's cute?
No, because he's suffering. He's
He
screaming
should.
for help.
Maybe he made everyone suffer before.
Well, it's just very empathetic. Sorry.
Be
But I have
empathic for his
feeling.
victims.
I have empathy for everyone.
I think you even know the people that he sacrificed to become what he is.
Yeah. Yeah. When I remember.
Maybe they were your friends among them. Maybe your lover. And you just can't remember, and you're being empathetic. No. You're
I
being
don't
naive
think
again.
My lover would be on the ship. Not that. Well, not from the face I remember. I don't
Make a
think so.
history check, Klaatu, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
If you can remember anything else about your lover.
20.
20. He wouldn't be on the ship. He wouldn't have been.
No.
You remember his goodbye to you.
Oh. Oh. you see a little teardrop from Plato's eye when he looked at the distance. Oh no, he wasn't there.
Well, all right. Get yourself together, please.
Oh,
Should I shoot him now?
what? I don't know. I pass on
I
this
think-
one.
There were arrows coming out of the forest, aiming at him. He absorbed one of them, growing another spike.
Yeah. I don't know. I have mixed feelings right now. I'm sorry. Can't
Okay.
think straight.
You all hear in your minds this very strong telepathic burst. And it says, Goro, give up. You can't run from me.
Do we know who it is?
You do not.
Does it sound a little buzzing?
It does not at all.
Hmm.
Do,
Alright, can we retrace this telepathic link and answer?
You would have to make either an Arcana check or use a spell slot, like use a
Alright.
sending.
Alright, Klaatu, and I shake him a bit. Get yourself together, I need your help on this. Let's retrack this telepathic signal and get out who sent it, alright? Just help me do it. Provide some
Yeah.
concentration on it. Go ahead, and we start. Shit. Damn, I should have been helping you. But a
Okay,
24
yeah,
might still do it, mate.
With a 24 in Arcana, you can actually respond it without casting a spell slot, without spending a spell slot.
Oh, sweet. Oh, hello? We got into your inner circle. Hello. Oh, he's very quiet.
Who is this? Who is this? Are you
Do the others hear that too?
Yes.
Mhm.
And the others are actually in this strange link as well.
Oh, sweet.
No.
I pulled you in, guys.
Oh, hi. Yeah, hi. Who are you?
You hear this just mental screeching of an eagle as well.
Horrible.
Eric Okra?
No, that's Oraba. He's just in eagle form, and the eagle can participate too.
Nice.
Brand.
So, you can hear and understand that he is running. He is chasing something through the forest. It is almost as if you can hear the panting. But there is this tirelessness to him at the same time.
And that's the hunter. The description right now.
Yes, yeah, the hunter or someone who has attacked Goro.
Okay. Perhaps we can overthrow them both. I say, not think. Like, just pin them down. We don't have to kill them right now, right? Perhaps this is something we can agree on?
In about 1 minute, Goro will come into Justin's shooting range.
make your decision.
So, did you get an order to kill Goros?
He stepped out of bounds. He has to be punished. Are you with him? Are you on his side?
No,
not
not yet. And whose side are you on, you would say?
My own.
That's fair. And if we had a name that would work better? If
I
you
am
stand for
Nardo.
yourselves.
I am Nardo Barbato. Who are you?
Justin.
Plato.
Klaatu.
Yes.
You remember this name.
Oh, nice.
This name is familiar to you. Make a history check.
Let's roll. I'll use a luck point.
Okay, alright, roll again.
Yes,
Wow,
mate.
26. Okay. Nardo Barbato was one of the members of the crew, and he was a ranger.
See.
Still alive.
Can you write the name down, please?
Yes.
Thanks.
As we keep flying towards Goros, can I make a insight or arcana check to see if what he's absorbing is actually damaging him?
Sure, go ahead.
Guys, I think I remember the name. It was a ranger on our ship.
And
Justin, with a 10, you don't really know. But
Right.
you can infer that if it is not damaged, it is certainly being hurt.
yeah.
So what is up with my old crew members? Where are they, like, hunting? Have they
So
formed?
shoot or no shoot? 20,
Um,
19, 18,
oh fuck! What?
17,
uh,
16,
uh,
15.
the pressure. Don't do. I don't know. Do it. Can't you just? Do
5,
you have net also?
4, 3,
How about
2.
capturing?
1. My own shot
Oh.
now. Right, shoot. And I use
Oh
sharpshooter.
shit! Where's the off button?
Do you think Goros would be surprised?
Oh, you're not shooting.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
yes, he would be surprised at this shot, and he is walking towards you, so it's an easy shot. Or
Nice.
flying.
So I have advantage since it's surprised, and then I'm going to add a grid shot to give my weapon power to make it deal more damage. What is it called again?
Okay.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Violent shot.
What
It's
are
additional-
you? Are you aiming towards anywhere specific? Like its head,
Face.
its wing? What do you
Yeah,
intend to do?
face.
Okay, face.
He's a ranger. He wants it in the air. He doesn't want it next to him on the ground, I think. He keeps shooting arrows and he's able to keep up, so I'm trying to shoot him in the face and deal the most damage. Right,
Okay.
so first shot. Yeah. Using sharpshooter, it's at advantage, so that's a 24.
All right. Yes, a
And-
24 hits.
An additional d10, so that's 29 points of damage.
Okay, with 29 points of damage, you see that Goro's this little like strangely parrot face is just blown up, and again from its hole, it sort of reconstructs itself, but the bird or creature or whatever sort of thing this is starts nosediving, just falling, and
As it-
you aren't sure if it is faking or if it is actually just straight up falling. I mean, you
Since
can make.
Since Justin is observant, does he see after the head blows up that there's a core or something inside it?
No, there doesn't seem to be a core. It seems that the
Right.
hair grows up. Because of the observant, you see that more than one head starts to grow up, but they are repressed.
I start to lean forward so that the eagle starts to go down as well, and then I take my second shot,
Mm-hmm.
aiming at his wings. So I guess he's not surprised anymore.
Yeah, would not be.
So I'm going to use a grid point to give myself advantage on the shot. So that's a 21 and 21 points of damage.
And 21 would hit, and this one, as you are aiming for the wings, you shoot it, the wing explodes, it starts spinning, and as it is spinning, two wings grow back on the space of this one wing. And it's trying to sort of stabilize itself, but then it just crashes down on Earth.
Oh.
In my mind, I go, "Did you a favor there?" and bonus action I reload.
Okay, alright. You see one arrow actually being shot at you. Or not at you, but at Orba. And as he is hit, all of you start falling.
Oh no.
Oh, can
Because
someone protect him
just-
from being hit?
he just disappears. He doesn't just he returns immediately to his Orba form.
Okay.
That's
As
How
he
far
as
are we?
he's falling, he immediately reaches for his stash to get a painkiller bomb.
How far? How high?
Teleport bomb, mate. He would always grab the teleport bomb when falling.
yeah, that's also right.
Can I take the hit for him?
I
Can you
could-
take a hit for him?
I have a reaction that says I can.
That is true. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So you see this arrow is shot. It hits Orba right in the eagle, right in the chest.
That's awesome.
I just reach
Nice.
out, just reach my hand out, and Orba, instead of taking the hit, you hear this thud as it pounds into me instead. How much damage did I take in, Mateus?
Let me see. Probably not this arrow. It is.
Okay, so we're fighting Goros now?
Yeah.
Goro?
Yeah, he is right now hunted, or getting hunted by an old crew member of mine, who is called Nado
43 points.
Oh, that's hard. That's really strong.
Damn. Okay.
You hear again in this psychic link, this person saying, "What are you doing? I did not give you permission to attack one of my own."
Well, I'm also one of your own. My name is Morty Bellamy. You know me? I was a cook. Or at least I was in the kitchen. I think.
Another arrow is loosened, and this one, you find that it just barely grazes Klaatu, your own ear,
Oh,
cutting a tiny bit of your hair.
oh.
And
Yeah.
and immediately he stops and says, "Morty?"
Yeah. Hi, Nado. I cast bone armor on myself.
Just in case. Just in case you're not friends.
So I suggest you don't lose sight of the fallen Goros. You're closer to him than we are.
He can take the fall. Come down. I want to talk to you.
Is it safe to go down? He did try to shoot us.
I guess so. He still knows his name. That's more than I could say from myself a few months ago.
Oh, but I thought most of them were dead or druids. Is this person a long-lived creature?
Oh, well, I thought that they would be dead.
Maybe
was
there's
he-
someone who survived the ritual and got to be undying as well, as long as Goros lives and holds a grudge or something.
Yeah, or he is one of the necromancy circle. They were
From-
all survivors.
From the angle of basically giant would we all be seen?
Not all of you would be seen, no. Especially if the shot is coming from below, or giant eagle Orba would be covering most of you. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we shouldn't all go? Or maybe some of us should hide? Or should we all go?
I can go down with Glato. If you just stay 500 feet up, I can teleport both of us up.
Okay, that would be handy. But don't we? Yeah. If you want to get or don't want to see them, it's alright. But I guess I would feel more safe if you are all there with me.
They seem quite dangerous. And I don't really
Yeah.
want them to know that we can take them on. At
I don't
least that would give us an advantage, right?
That's good. Otherwise, I'm the nerd.
Right, we shouldn't keep him waiting for too long. Let's decide on something. We're going all, or are we just going the two of us?
I will go, definitely. You can join. You are welcome to go with me and get my bag.
Alright, then Oraba, drop us off.
Okay. Orba starts going down into the forest.
Where is
And-
Goro during all this?
He has fallen. He is in the middle of the. He has fallen into the middle of the forest. So it's really hard for you to see his exact location.
Okay.
Maybe we can find him though if we want to.
Mm-hmm.
The saying, player saying.
Yeah, then let's drop in the direction Goros fell.
There is certainly an emptiness to this side of the forest. There are no animals here, no really any Aarakocras, or most sentient plants are just gone from this area. As you drop down, you are able to find a place where Goros has landed. He is in his human form, crawling on the ground, his back
Oh,
stuck with at least 10 different arrows.
oh God. Oh,
He
mate.
does seem to be in great pain. And he is crawling away, though Nardo has found him and is approaching slowly.
So I imagine like Western standoff with Goros in the middle crawling.
You are able to see this kind of from above, a little bit from above, right before you land.
Oh yeah.
Nardo is approaching at a relatively leisurely pace. He seems to be in control.
Can you describe him?
Yes. He is wearing what you can see is primarily a hooded or cloaked figure. There are basically no features that you can see of his actual skin. He just has this incredibly magical bow that you, Justin, can see as oozing this very, very strong necromantic magic, but also evocation type magic. It appears to you almost as if someone would have transformed a magical staff into a bow and is using it to shoot stuff. He does not have a quiver, and he is nooking an arrow, though it is both there and not there. It exists in this strange in between, as if the magic has not made itself concrete. His
That's awesome.
image.
Oh, nice.
And this was all coming from the bow, right?
Yes.
So he is hooded, so we can't see his face. Is that a mask?
Yes. He is hooded, he has a mask, and he has this armor. The armor actually reminds you, Mist, of your own.
Oh,
The patterns of it.
what a curious fella. Mm. Can I do a history check on this armor or religion? Or
Sure. What would you prefer?
because
Religion
I
or
had knowledge about the armor with the crocodilians and the sword of mists. Perhaps there are some connections.
Okay.
So I forgot what it was. I guess history, right?
Yeah, make a history check.
It-
So that's a 13. With a 13, you can't really know that much. It does seem to resemble some patterns. All you can say is that they were not necessarily of the same set, but maybe of the same maker.
That's something. I keep that first for me.
So, how do you enter? Or drop down on the situation?
I think I will go first from the eagle. I will.
So you will actually land then. So you land on the earth, or Oraba lands. Goro is still crawling to you,
Oh, I
wheezing.
thought we do a flyby drop.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You were doing a flyby drop then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And as soon as I notice Klaatu jumping, I'll jump behind him and stabilize his fall.
Here we go again. Oh. I still
Okay.
land.
Yeah. Again, Justin, you are able to break the fall, and Klaatu, you kind of were on the verge of falling flat on your face and maybe doing something pretty bad to your neck, but Justin is able to help you avoid that.
And with a
you feel-
28, I go and grab you under your both arms, but in a forward front flip position. So I spin you around once, and then I throw you up a bit, catch one of your right arms, and pull you in, and make you have a lady fall in my arms.
Okay, and as you have this very strange dance, you feel this close intimacy with Justin.
Oh, Justin.
As you
Oh.
fall, like on his arms, and your eyes can't help but lock onto his.
I hope he said that as soon as we landed the ground. Otherwise, I'll drop him even before we land. As soon as he says it, I'll drop him.
Oh,
You had to make it fucking sexual again.
didn't you feel that? Ooh,
No,
I'm all aroused.
I was doing it for the laughs. You know, you would have broken your neck or something, and I made you spin around like a pancake.
Justin, I didn't know you were such an. Okay.
Right, stop.
Well, I'm in a
being your
good mood
friends here.
now. Hello, Nando! And I turn around.
Well,
Nando,
Naruto,
how are you feeling? Oh shit, goes. Oh fuck. Oh.
Naruto looks at you and he says, "I see you are still the same, Morty."
Well, kinda yes. I was something different, and I snap my fingers and go into my, skeleton form.
He just kind of cocks his head as if to analyze this curious situation. Goro is inching closer to you.
Oh god, Goros, what did he do for deserving that?
You want to put him out of his misery, or should I?
Stop. Oh,
We could
stop
help.
it. Justin, stop it.
Nardo says, "I am not here to kill him, merely put him in his place. He was
Oh,
tasked with a mission, and he did not complete it."
What was the
And-
task?
And since he was deceiving everyone and corrupting everyone and killing everyone and luring people into traps, I thought we just kill him.
You are not going to kill him.
All right. So if we're not going to kill him and you've put him in his place, what's going to happen then?
I will collect him and
And
bring him to the castle.
Oh.
Oh, maybe.
The, we- the weather there has been a bit off since he has left, and he should know better than to go into the forest. Right, Goro? He approaches and steps on Goros's ankle, clearly causing great pain.
Oh, Nardo, please. Is that
Goro,
typical?
Goro lets out this shout that morphs that morphs as his vocal cords morph between various creatures. Sounds as though
Oh, God. Oh.
Damn.
Can I? Is that typical for Nardo in my memory?
no.
Is he a sadistic person? No. Um, I make some faces and then go to Nardo. Oh, Nardo, please. Could you stop that? I know he did something bad, obviously, but please, he's suffering a lot.
As he deserves. But he will not die from this.
Well,
He lowers himself and starts plucking out every single one of Goro's arrows that are stuck on his back. This
Oh, shit.
clearly re-erupts blood that gushes forth out of the wounds,
I take a step back.
and the blood is this more blackish goo than blood itself. Again, Goro shouts with pain. And as the arrows are plucked out, they simply vanish.
So I try to not get too focused into that. And I face Nardo. So this bow, pretty neat. What are you up to these days? Ugh.
He kind of raises himself as he was crouching before, and he looks, or seems to look, straight at Klaatu and says, I believe you were all summoned some time ago. Why did you not answer?
I didn't get any message. What, did you get messages? I was just laying there on the ground and on the beach.
We sent our servant to you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got that. Sorry, I thought earlier, like hundreds of years ago.
Well, we thought you were dead, but it seems that Goro has declared or claimed that you were alive, and so I came here to check. Though I had sent him here to collect you and send you to us, but he decided instead to feast on some protected folk.
Oh. Yeah.
He deserved this pain.
Oh no. Well,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think we disagree on that, but so you were also a member of the necromancy circle the Plumby girl told me about. What was the name of her again? Didn't wrote that.
Mattia, you mean?
Mattia. Yeah. Intricate work. Very good work. Who did that?
I collected the skins. The others, Ramone especially, did the magic work.
The name? Can you write it, please?
Yes.
Thanks.
Yes.
Ramone. Is that also perhaps a name I can remember? Or
Make
is
a
it a
history.
new name? I don't know.
Make a history check.
Nice, good, having good rolls.
Yeah, the 24. It is, and it was the ship's weather wizard.
Weather Wizard. Nice.
Like he was actually a kind of a colleague of yours,
Ah.
though he was more tasked with keeping the ship on a good course, rather than actually studying as your purpose, or at least what they believed your purpose was.
So, Ramon is also there. How much are you?
We are 10.
10. Oh,
I thought Mattia would have told you.
no, not that specific.
Well, you seem to be rather harmless. What exactly has happened to you, and how did you find these creatures?
You mean my companions?
Is this your pet? And he looks at Justin.
What? Oh, you wish. No. If he would be my pet, oh.
I'm
Oh,
working
no,
very
we
hard to
started
ignore
with
that
this.
comment right now.
No, they are my friends. Actually, they picked me up in a very harsh time for me. I was alone a lot. I didn't know you were there all. Nobody told me. So I was alone the whole time with Frank and the other guys. Kurt, you know them perhaps. So they picked me up and I'm really happy.
We thought you were dead.
Well, I was. As I said, and I snip my finger again and be the skeleton. That is
Yes.
what I was the whole time. And I snap back.
Ah. Well, that could explain why Ramone's sending spells to you didn't work. If you died, the connection could have been lost. We tried to contact you. We tried to contact everyone, but it seemed that only the 10 of us were alive.
Oh.
A very low survival rate, it seems. Considering we were, 200, I think?
Could be. Yes. My memory is a little bit foggy.
Well, about 30 or something are inside this guy.
What again?
I'll say 30 of those 200 are probably in Goros. I think that was the number in the book.
Yeah, that's
Names
right.
mentioned.
Oh, yeah, we have this book. And show these crew members in there, and I show him the list. Did you find them? Or is that...
Can I make an insight check to see if he reacts to the book and me saying that we know Goros got this powerful because he sacrificed others from the crew?
Sure, go ahead.
I'm going to add a d6.
Okay.
27.
Okay. Despite his mask, you can see from his gestures that he knows, and he is not surprised. And he is not surprised about the existence of the book. Though he does try to... he is not really trying to be deceitful, but there is something of interest that he wants in the book. And so he reaches out, he approaches you. Stepping...
Yeah, I pull the arm with the book away.
He doesn't step over Goros, but you feel like it is more for him not to dirty his shoes, rather than for any real care for Goros. And he stretches out his hand and says,
Alright, Klaatu, put the book away again.
Oh, I was about to show him the names.
Yeah.
But okay.
So
You
you
know this
know
book?
about them. Yeah, he does know the book.
Oh,
curious that you found it.
well, yeah.
What is it you're
We-
looking for in the book exactly? We had a look at it, and there's some names in there.
That book contains some valuable information that Ramone would like. It could be a very interesting favor to grant him.
It's actually magical.
Yes, it
You
wouldn't
can
have
read it
survived.
if you.
He wouldn't have survived otherwise, and you understand that he is kind of calling you stupid with this.
Yeah, we're working very hard to ignore that as well. Yeah. I think you guys should do everything you need to do to catch up. I'll just keep commentating as soon as I notice something strange. You know, I just can't help it. That's how I am.
Yeah, that's alright.
Oh.
That's how you are. That's why I like you.
Well, I have already caught my prize, and you see that he moves his hand in front of his chest, and some shackles manifest themselves. He lowers it and clamps on Goros's neck.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be dragging him back to the castle.
Dragging? Oh god. Can't I just...
If he cannot walk, he will
Well, I
walk by the second day.
If I find some bones, I can make something to let him walk. Let me wait. I'm searching. And...
You have some. Well, you have a. If you care, I believe you have a healer amongst you. I can
Not
Sense.
that keen.
presence. He could come down here and heal him if he cares about it.
Oh no, that is already good.
You would rather waste your effort than looking around for these skeletons?
Well, perhaps if there are bones inside, and I do a perception check, like over here or there.
You are too distracted and can't really find anything.
Did I notice any bones around with my passive perception? Just obvious shit, because I'm not going to be
Yeah,
investing.
no, not really, not really. There don't really seem to be any bones in this area. This area seems again to just be kind of deserted.
Yeah, I look at Clark and be like, that's a hopeless endeavor.
Yeah.
There is kind of this like bone or shard of bone that is stuck between Goros's teeth.
Eesh. They're too small. Give me 10 minutes, wait! And I ritual cast, or start ritual casting my Phantom Steed. Hopefully he waits for 10 minutes.
So
Okay.
I awkwardly stand there with him. Hmm.
He asks, what exactly are you casting there, friend?
Oh, it's my Phantom Steed. How do you want to look it like it? Like,
So you can drag him faster.
yeah.
Doesn't matter to me. It's not like he would have slowed me down.
Oh,
Not whilst he's chained, at least.
no, I just don't want him to get dragged all the way on the ground. Or do you want to, like, fly or teleport or so? What's your mean of traveling? Wait,
There would be no need to fly or teleport back. Like I said, he will walk by the second day.
Yeah, he's Goros. He's just going to regenerate, mate.
oh,
He has survived worse, yes.
And I think he deserves it too.
oh
That's
man,
why I
you are...
shot him in the face.
Okay, then let's fuck it. And I stop ritual casting.
I'm
He's-
saved.
He says, I've noticed. It was a good shot.
Yeah, same for you.
I was meaning to merely ward your creatures and maybe get you to not try to pursue me further, but I suppose it was good that your cleric friend took the blow.
Yes,
I,
Fuck.
I,
I was going to say I'm trying to deceive him and be like, yeah, I had you in my eyes as well from the start, but I chose to shoot at Goros.
really.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
You can see in his gaze that he is also an incredibly observant person.
Mm-hmm. Happy to meet an equal.
So I see the situation, smiling for myself, looking at them like twins or so from different realities. Oh, I think you guys get along very good.
He just laughs and says, "Ha! Equal."
Well, how about a competition then?
Ooh.
I need to drag him back to the castle. If you would like to follow me,
Oh, you can't spare one shot?
we could hunt some... There are some live targets nearby.
And I'm talking about sharpshooting skills, just to display.
Wait, living targets? What are we talking about?
He looks at you kind of... You understand that he's kind of surprised that you still have any moral qualms.
No, are they just beasts, animals, or more like humanoid, living soul things? Well, everyone has a soul, but intelligent creatures.
He shakes his head and he says, Depends. There are some gnolls sometimes around, some beast folk, some... Depends if you would like to consider them intelligent or not. You would like a competition then?
Yeah, and I'm going to Western style flip one gold coin up, and I'm trying to pierce it twice and separate it from each other. But like so that there's two holes in it, you know? Not without it shattering.
Okay. A good gold.
Give myself advantage with grit. 23.
Okay. Alright. Okay. So you are able to shoot at it, but Nardo doesn't really seem to be impressed.
I guess that's just something a bow can't do, right?
He approaches Goro.
No, not
Takes
Goro.
out a knife, a hunting knife, and with one blow chops one of Goros' legs off.
Oh no! Wow.
By or like half the leg, because he's cutting it by the knee.
Wow. No, why?
Goro then shouts and screams with pain until a necrotic and a mix of enchantment magic oozes from the chains, and he just stops. He picks it up, puts his hand basically where the wound is, and extracts the bone. He throws the bone in the air. And then shoots it with an arrow. And the arrow, as the first time it pierces the bone, it then curves to re-pierce it, doing so 4 times before the last time shatters the bone entirely.
Do I feel magic while he does that?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, alright.
Obviously.
We're using magic now, okay.
It is very, very intense. Again, necrotic magic, as his whole bow basically lights up with, this time, conjuring and necrotic magic. And as it shoots, the arrow does all of these little curves. Definitely magical in nature.
If we're using magic, that's something else. I mean, very impressive, yeah.
Do I know what he is shooting? Is he shooting like soul parts or something from the deaf world, or I don't know? If
No,
it's
it
in
is
a-
actual arrows, right?
His bow is literally conjuring up the arrows
Mm.
that are being shot.
Alright.
But it is not merely conjuring. There is also a slight touch of teleportation that you feel as well.
Mm.
So something about the arrow is made, possibly by him.
Yeah. I
The-
mean, if you're using magic, that's just, that's something else. I did that without using magic. And
Well,
the coin was
not-
spinning.
it is fine magic, you have to admit.
Yeah, it's a neat thing. 1 arrow, 4 hits. And a bone has some resistance, that's true. But a gold coin, while it's spinning, I mean,
You wish to tell me that you do not use magic either?
yeah, none of that was magic. It was hand-eye coordination with a perfect understanding of the mechanism of my weapon.
My friend, I believe you could not even pull the string of my bow.
Well, maybe
It is-
your bow, but I started
it
with
is
the
not
bow and
merely
crossbows.
magic.
Your bow is something that even with my magic capabilities I cannot totally grasp. Where did you get it from?
It was made. Carved out of a trophy. This
At the
beauty.
castle?
Yes.
You have forges there and laboratories.
Well, certainly.
Oh,
That's interesting.
oh.
And
Perhaps
what
I
are your
will-
intentions towards the forest?
I am here to protect the forest from Goro. He can be a bit too ravenous. And again, the chains now ooze with a bit of evocation magic as his neck just starts sizzling with fire. Again, Goros is silent. But you can feel the pain in his eyes.
I'm fine with that.
Hmm.
Yeah. Alright.
He's
Did you ever
he's-
try to contact the queen?
His leg is starting to grow back.
Oh, that's something.
He says, "Don't worry, Morty. It will be back in less than an hour. He's a resilient bastard." About the queen, we do not care about the queen. We have our own little fortress, and that is it. We do not even care about the mighty and great Yinuhu. He has sent some armies against us, and
Is that the leader of the Yuan-Ti?
No, he's the leader of the Knolls.
Oh, the
We do not
Knolls who...
care about the Yuan-Tis or the Crocodilians or the Fays and the birds either.
So what do you care about then? Just hauling up in the castle, studying necromancy?
Well, our interests were revived when we found that you were alive. Though 11 is said to be an unlucky number.
Oh, who do you want to go? Come on, it's right there on the table. You actually laid out your plans there. Who in the 10 is the problem?
Many.
Do you have a hierarchy?
Hierarchy.
Hierarchy?
We are all kings, and we all rule over our creations. That is mostly what matters. We are free to do and build with the castle as we will, though the castle was a concession by Ramone.
So there's still some
Some people like to feel more in charge than others.
some great, yes.
In the end, we are all equals. I do wonder, Morty. It seems that you go by a different name now.
Yeah, I forgot my name a long time, and the first thing that came to my mind was Klaatu Ferrata Nectu. I don't know why. It seems like a spell or so, but... So I name myself nowadays Klaatu. But I like Morty. It's such a nice name.
Plato. I will call you what you wish to be called.
Well, go for Morty. You know
Morty.
me as Morty, so... Feels good. Feels like I'm a normal person again.
I suppose, but if you were a normal person, you would not really feel at home in the castle.
Well, I'm not a normal person anymore, so...
I
I'm
suppose
very curious to see it, actually.
If you have died and gotten back a body, I would like to hear that story.
Oh, it's a long story. I wrote it down, actually. I'm not finished, but it's in progress.
You still write.
Oh,
I thought you were done with that.
I didn't know that I was done with that. No.
Maybe I could invite you. Leto and I could have a very nice dinner with you.
Ooh.
Do not worry.
Inside.
We do not eat flesh.
Fuck.
Oh, that's good to know. I'm very interested in that. I want to see you guys again. But, yeah, I think we don't have so much time. I would be like in and out, if that is alright with you.
We would not keep you. We would
Yeah,
not do prisoners.
Oh, would our friends come? And I
Yeah,
point
are
out.
they invited too? I wouldn't go without them, I guess. Well, I don't know. I did leave them for 10 years.
He shrugs, and he says, I don't really care that much.
I guess the castle's big enough.
The castle ought to be. And we can always hunt things on the way. He turns quickly like a dart to a specific direction, nooks and shoots an arrow into darkness of the jungle.
Wait. As he does that, can I make quick a check to see if I can spot the same thing and shoot as well?
Oh man.
Sure, go ahead.
Even
Okay.
if it's a second behind him. Should I do perception?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Damn.
You cannot see this.
So I stand there with my gun drawn and I try to retract it with my zipper.
And
So he
as
doesn't see that I tried.
Miru, you can hear in the distance this scream of darkened souls, kind of in a spirit, a same or similar type of scream that you hear when Klaatu casts his raging spirits.
Oh, there wasn't supposed to be any life around here, and you still managed to. Fucking hell.
And the arrow then starts returning to him. Kind of as if it is like walking magically backwards, as if he has some sort of rope tied to it and would be motionlessly pulling it.
Pretty sweet.
The creature seems to be one of the peacock griffins.
Oh, Miru,
Oh,
close your eyes.
I do so.
Oh yeah, we can actually create water and food, so I guess we'll be fine all the way.
Actually, we can just teleport. But you were so fast, Nado. You could. I don't know.
I could ask for a portal. You see that there is definitely some begrudgingness to this. He doesn't really want to owe any favors to
Oh,
whomever he's asking for a portal.
oh, Nado, don't get me wrong. I mean, I could teleport us. You don't need a portal. You just show me something from your castle that would be neat. Would be easier for me then.
Can you teleport all of us and the food? As he picks out the arrow.
Well,
And
if Goros is not willing, it's not going to work, is it?
Well,
he presses on Goros's skull and says, "You will be willing, won't you, Goro?" And Goro, in fear, nods.
Yeah, I don't trust that guy fully. But if you're willing to take the risk, I'm fine with that.
He knows better, now that he has been caught again. He shows you with creating a minor illusion in his hand. He shows you this entrance to the castle. It is this mountain that is surrounded by this completely dead or dead-looking forest. But at the same time, it does seem to move somewhat. The castle itself seems to move as well. Almost not because of any like structural integrity, but because it seems to strangely be almost alive. Part of its towers move from space to space through this strange etherealness that the castle itself creates. At the same time that it does, it oddly changes your own perception of it. As if it could tap into your own memory and change its own layout.
whoa.
Towers shift. the whole thing seems to be constructed out of a single stone, almost as if it erupted into being like a volcano with magma and then was molded by it. And there is no real transition, it seems, from the mountain and the castle itself. There is no point at which the mountain clearly stops and the castle starts. But there is a feeling that you have merely by looking at this illusion. So powerful is the effect of the castle that just looking at this image of it creates this fear.
Oof. I would say I'd feel more curious, but fear is also something.
So
So we're going
feel
to teleport there. What exactly is this castle?
is Ramones' life's work. He will show you around and tell you of its secrets if he sees fit.
So
Do you teleport?
I
I
signal the others. Give my arms. Come down.
yeah, I would say so. We are like 5-person, 1, 2, 4, 5. And then Goro's 6-person and the creature 7, so that would work.
Okay. Alright. So this would be a viewed once type of scenario. So you roll a d100 then and see.
Okay. Oh, good roll. Viewed once.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you are on target.
Sweet.
You teleport and appear in the middle of this dark forest. Let me move the map a little bit. Got a new map.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, new map.
New map.
Me, Oraba, and Miss like, where did they go? Where did they go?
No, I took you with me, of course.
Is
I'm
your
guessing everyone teleported.
Yes, of course I took you with me.
we start flying away? Do we start flying away? No. Does Oraba fly away?
Let's see, actually. Oraba, as he's teleported, he feels this intense fear. And Nardos says, it is best if your friend actually... It might be best if you actually drop the spell of your friend.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise,
Oh,
I might have to shoot him down.
oh no. And I snap and I stop polymorph. And then...
Okay. The eagle, basically overtaken with fear, then re-transforms into Oraba, who kind of notices his own position and feels embarrassed.
Oh, you don't have to feel embarrassed about it, it's alright. So that went very well, I have to say.
Yes, it did. I am glad. Ah, Justin and Miru, you both hear the distance, almost totally surrounding you from all sides. This barking of dogs and the moving of these, or the clattering of bones. Something or some sort of horde is moving in your direction. And you do hear barking with it. Justin, you are observant, so you kind of match Midu's passive perception when it comes to hearing.
Damn.
Oh, Mist. This whole thing smells of evil. This whole thing was created with a mix of undead and necromantic magic.
Blech.
If there was
So
anything more evil,
when you open yourself, you just feel this terrible smell that makes you just want to turn it off immediately.
We shouldn't be here.
Oh, you should have told me earlier.
Oh, and for sure, both Goro and Nardo give off the same undead scent.
Oh, hello.
technically friends, right? So it's gonna be okay, right?
I guess. What are you talking about?
I mean,
This place is unnatural.
Oh yeah, of course. It feels like home a little bit.
He looks, Nardo looks at Mist and says, "Don't get cowardly now."
I'll just kind of look at Nardo and kind of raise an eyebrow. And I'll turn back to Klaatu. And I'll just kind of give him this look. It's disappointment more than anything else.
Oh, that hurts, Mist. Don't look at me like this.
Nardo pulls Goro up to his feet, his leg having basically half regenerated, so he limps a bit, and he lets go of the shackle. And Goro immediately looks around, looks for a way to escape, but recognizes his predicament. He is bumped on the back, kind of pushed towards Klaatu, and he says, "Thank the nice man for having saved you the journey back, Goro." He looks, paying attention to his ear, shifting his head a little bit to one side, and says, "Ah, that must be Leto."
Oh, he comes with an aura of a horde of undead.
What?
Poor Leto. She has suffered in life.
Has she lost any children?
Yes. We have. At this moment, Leto appears.
Yay!
ooh,
You little.
Hmm.
She's hot.
I know. Ooh.
Surrounded
Both of them up again.
by a bunch of these dogs.
Okay, not so ooh now.
There's a bunch of them. There's
Yeah,
a lot
not
of
so
them.
ooh now.
And
awesome.
actually, these strange creatures, slightly bigger, odd
Yeah.
monstrosities created out of the kind of exoskeleton of a spider, move with her.
Sweet.
The dogs growl and almost bark at you.
Hmm.
And there is this strange monstrousness to it as they both reveal their skeleton and kind of hide it behind these strange scale-like features. These creatures are made, and they're definitely not living. Their head is, as the picture shows, just a skull, and it was purposefully created to be this way, to pose fear. But the rest of it does have mixes of skin, scale, bones, teeth, and claws.
Oh, they looked so cute! Do I remember Leto?
Yes, yes. Leto is and was Nardos's wife. You are viciously outnumbered by the amount of creatures that appear. Leto moves in the midst of this horde, moves forward, and says, Nardo, where have you been? And why are you scaring the puppies? She moves her hand, and with a gesture, the attitude of the dogs shifts completely from that of defense to friendliness.
Oh, even cuter.
And they move towards the party.
Oh, hello, little guy.
And actually start, kind of like a dog would, jump and lick you. Like their skeleton skull basically opening to reveal this tongue that is almost a dark purple, as the blood has been stilled quite a long time ago. Again, mist, the fetid smell of it just disgusts you.
Oh, you little guys! Oh, yeah! Oh, stop it now! Oh, no, not in my mouth! Stop it now!
Do they talk? Like,
But the dogs are friendly. They do not talk.
okay, so you
They
all I
are
hear
not-
is like random
They're not
sounds.
really, they're not really beasts. And this is a very odd moment for you because they are creatures, and the first time that you actually see dogs that don't really speak beast speech, you can't understand what they are doing or saying. It is almost as if they are merely doing the imitation of what a dog does.
In Mira's head, they're not basically real dogs. In her head, it's like they're dolls that are moving. That's how she sees them. And she's trying to listen if they have. Does Miru hear heartbeats?
No, there's no heartbeat.
Because
There
in Mira's
is.
head, they're not real.
They are, at the same time, they are basically as real as Klaatu's undead minions. So they are not being controlled by her in a puppet-like sense. So they do have some autonomy. Goro moves back with a bit of fear of these hounds.
Ah, you had a meeting with them before?
Obviously.
Of course, Leto and I do everything together.
Oh, that's
No,
nice. I
not at this
extend my
point.
hand towards the dogs.
Okay, the dogs are friendly.
Nice.
So, let me through this. Yes. Oh, thanks. Hello, Leto. It's me, Morty.
She has a bow as well, but her bow is not nearly as strongly magical as Nardo's, but it does seem to have a connection of necromancy that all of these pets of hers have. It serves almost as you could infer almost like a commanding staff. Mist, as you interpose yourself between Oraba, between the dogs and Oraba and Miru, you see that the dogs don't really want to approach you.
Oh,
Similarly to how Ala kind of kept her distance. They don't growl, and they want to be friendly. Kind of staying in this aura surrounding you, panting and looking at you. You know, like kind of like a friendly dog who is behind a fence.
Okay. I do what I can to keep somebody else between me and them, not me between them.
they seem nice though.
Oh, okay. Other members of the party between him and the dogs. Okay, alright. Okay, I see. Okay. So when Justin then moves, do you move behind Miru?
Yes.
Okay, alright. I'm just gonna move Miru over here then. Okay. You do feel again this distance. And they want to approach Miru. Friendly as they are. But okay, Leto approaches Klaatu, says, Morty, it has been so long.
Yes.
She puts the bow in her back, clearly in a place that she can fix. And you can sense, Justin, that it is almost floating behind her back, attached by some sort of ethereal rope to her. And she moves to hug and kiss Klaatu in the cheeks.
Yeah. Oh, I love hugging. Oh, you know me so good. And I go full all in for the hugs.
She feels very cold.
Yeah, I thought so.
And,
But I feel warm.
and she looks at you and says, Klaatu, I have to say, you feel warm for someone who is over 100.
Yeah, that's right. It's a crazy story.
You must tell me your secret.
It's no work, much of sleep, and good food.
Justin,
Also meeting an archfey and getting them to make you whole again.
Don't ruin the humor. Yeah, well, this is Justin. Hello. And over there it's Miru and Mist and Oraba. They are my friends and companions.
she moves. The
this is
spider,
Leto.
the spider creature moves a bit back, feeling now almost more comfortable with the situation. She says, It's a pleasure to meet you all. Have to say, however did you come here? And Nardo responds, How did you survive an archfey?
Oh, well, I come here by my teleporting skills I have. I'm a very great wizard myself, also a necromancer. I do bone stuff mostly. I have some plans as well, and I get my book out and kind of show my hot zombie balloon. So something like this. And the Archfey I survived by, well, seducing him and afterwards killing him. Like a Black Widow, kinda. But I didn't eat them. And I didn't want to kill him, but it was something we necessarily had to do. But the 10 years fucking were great. Best time of my life, actually. Well, not at all.
Killing an archfey? Did you hear that, Nardo? Nardo responds, Yes, I heard it, dear. With a bit of jealousy.
Well, it was a team effort, and we got help. But yeah, it was hard. Also, well, should I go further in? And I look at my crew. And
Oh,
I
we should do
want-
what we came here for, right? A nice. We should start the dinner.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Justin. I
Why
love
not have
that.
this conversation over a nice dinner? You know, no, it's not all about me. It's not all about Mist. It's not about Melora or about. You know, sometimes it's all about you, Klaatu.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
Yeah, just make it worth our time, right? Let's have nice food.
How nice of you to indulge Klaatu's reunion party. I see
It
you've
clearly
met
is
her.
important.
They're being quite friendly. Seem to
Yeah.
like you. And
Yeah.
and she looks at Mist, like analyzing what exactly is wrong with him. That he is not approaching the dogs.
You can see Miro trying to like tilting her head, trying to pat, offering sweet LJ like, oh, what's wrong with this dog? It's not talking. Is it? Can't it talk? Can't they talk?
Of course they can. Of course they can talk. They are nice little pets, and she approaches one, who, you know, kind of like an affable dog, just sort of tries to lick her face and all that, and she does her best to calm it down. They talk like normal dogs do.
I see that. I mean, they're growling, but hello, hi, hello, and then you can hear like Miro like growling in different tones, in different ways, and then she's tilting her head. It's weird. It's weird. They're not replying.
Well, I guess they are more like our dogs in our country, in our land.
Oh, but I can understand them now. You know, in that far world, in that far
Oh.
away place, I could understand them though.
All right, yeah, you were there. Forgot.
Very weird. Maybe because of the head, because the skeleton head.
She looks at what Mito said with interest and says, "You have gone and returned to our land?"
Oh yes, I went there to study and learn things.
You will have to fill me in on how the situation is back with our friends. I suppose it would be curious to see. I guess many years have passed.
Around 100 or so. I lost count at some point.
100. Such a long time. Yes, well,
You didn't change a bit. You're beautiful as ever. Also, Nado, I want to see your face again, please.
why thank you. You can see, especially Justin, because you are observant, that there is an extensive amount of makeup on her. It's quite subtle and very, very well done.
Then makeup
But-
skills.
But but it's definitely there. And as you can see, these very, very small and almost unnoticeable little cracks in the makeup. Naruto shrugs and he says, if you insist."
Oh yeah, please.
And he lowers his mask, and you can see that he looks like he did basically 100 years ago. He is beardless and just looks like basically this fine 40-something-year-old man. His eyes look definitely emptier than a regular person's.
Mm.
But overall, he looks, and he's significantly paler as well. There is nothing disturbing, essentially, about his face.
Okay. So,
He's just
what,
like a regular person.
wanna hug too? I also hug Goros, Leto. Now you come in, and I already going with open arms near him. Yeah.
He kind of stretches his. All right, I suppose.
Oh yeah, come in here. Oh, yeah.
He hugs you. You can see that to him it's clearly less comfortable than it was even for Goro to do this. But yeah, it's kind of nice. It's weird. Again, quite cold. Though you feel this pulsing energy still coming, oozing from his bow.
Oh, that was good. I loved it.
A question: the longer he's near me and I keep detect magic on, do I get closer to this unknown magic? Do I get more time to be looking into it?
Yes, you can make an Arcana check.
Be good this time. Oh,
Nope.
Oh,
nope.
Nope.
Yes, Miru. Korean level makeup skills. Yes. Like she looks pale, but not nearly as much as her husband. Like she actually looks alive because of her makeup. But upon close inspection and upon, an actual hug, she is quite cold. Justin, with an 8, all you can feel is maybe there is also some blood magic at work. But that doesn't help you that much.
Is this continent's handwriting?
mm-mm.
I
Oh.
see you've adapted quite well.
To whom are you referring to, Justin?
Everyone. Elitu and what's his name?
Nardo.
Nardo.
Okay.
You've survived over 100 years as well.
Yes, we have created our little community here. And she moves over here to start petting one of the dogs. Who again licks her back and accepts to be petted and acts like a very, very well-made imitation of a dog. Very, very well made.
Mm-hmm.
We've created our little community and we have thrived. But as she says this, there is this sadness to her.
Oh,
Yeah,
what's up with that?
my apologies for making you remember the loss of the ones who were important to you. I mean, Klaatu, it's over 100 years. Don't you think there's been people who didn't get to be undying?
Well, yeah, of course.
Outliving one's children can be pretty hard.
Most people did not end up finding the power that we did, and once we did, it was too late for others. But we have found ways to make ourselves content and be happy.
There's one thing that bothers me if you apologize. Maybe it's just me being paranoid. But we only know from the book that Goros got his power by sacrificing others of the crew. Is that the case with all of you?
Goro is a particular creature. We had to arrange some test subjects, but I am sure that Ramone will be the one to indulge you on that.
Inside check, she's dodging the question. 10.
She's definitely dodging the question. But that's all.
All
You can.
right.
Yeah, then. How about?
She
What
she
do
looks up. She looks up at the sky, and there is this darkness to it. She looks harshly at Goro and says, "Goro, what happened to the thunderstorm? Please fix it. I would not like to lose any other of my dogs." You see in her face that she wasn't sure to call it family, but there exists this tension with Nardo and the dogs. I suppose Nardo and her over the dogs. Goro kind of, as she says this, strangely seems to snap back into sanity, or at least the level of intelligence that, as the wounded creature that he was, he didn't seem to have. He says, "Ah, of course, Leto. I will fix it right away." And he starts to. He grabs a piece of dirt and raises it and starts muttering these dark, druidic chants. And the storm, this dark cloud, starts to spread and cover the entire place.
Please tell me it's to keep the Eric Okra away.
Leto laughs and says,
I like-
let me take you to the castle."
I fall back a bit on the way to Mist and say, "So, you seem so uncomfortable, mate."
The dogs, basically the two of them will go in the front. They will talk a little, but there is again tension. The dogs will follow, basically creating almost two battle wings on the sides. And then the rest of you, well, kind of wherever you would want to place. Goro will stay behind, uttering his chants. Nardo will look back and say, "Don't worry. I think he has learned his lesson for now."
Yes, this whole thing is making me very uncomfortable. It's one thing traveling with you and Klaatu, but it's just another being completely surrounded by all of this.
I guess for now you've got to bear with it.
They seem nice though. I mean, if you think about it, they're like dolls are moving.
Yeah, I feel like she was kind of dodging the question about sacrificing someone to gain the power she has.
To be honest, I am struggling with the idea that Melora may not approve of these creatures.
Do you want us to stay here? I mean,
There is... Mist, make a religion or nature check. Okay. With a 23, you feel, and this is perhaps for the first time, the utter lack of Meloris's presence in a place that you've actually set foot on. This doesn't seem to be like an impression or some sort of charm or something like that. It's like this whole place lacks her presence, her life, her nature. Even the trees, even those that look that are kind of blooming, there is this falseness, this facsimileness to them.
Okay, I'll
And
kind of
Melora probably, like, Melora would definitely not approve of any of this.
okay. I'll kind of stop for hesitate for a moment as I'm realizing this, and I'll just put my hand on my chest and cast a quick Cure Wounds. Does it still work?
It works. It works. But you feel like it is not welcome here. And you understand that there have been someone has taken great pains to push away this sort of presence, even though it still works. It is almost as if you lit a small, tiny candle in this completely black room, and the blackness just doesn't want it, and out of its own force wants to snuff out the candle.
I don't know how long I can stay here.
Do you want to wait here and not go inside, or do you just go
Goro-
in that
Goro
direction?
just gives you a... You can feel like kind of Goro's predatorial gaze upon you, even as you are walking towards the castle. And he is chanting his muttering dark chants.
No, I'll stay with you guys, but and I'll look at Klaatu and give him the most regretful gaze I can, and just be like, I don't think I can stay here for very long, Klaatu. I may need to leave early. This is...
Where would you go?
I can have Klaatu return me to Uxfan's garden, and you guys meet me there when you're done here.
Can you even crouch, or do you need 8 hours until you can do it again?
Yes. And Mr. I'm very sorry I didn't know that. How about I didn't plan to be here long because we want to do the forest stuff, but how about a day? Think you can manage that? Just this night.
Leto looks back and says, I hope we didn't make you feel unwelcome. She kind of stops by, trying to join in on the conversation as Nardo keeps the direction towards the castle. The closer you approach the castle, the stronger emptiness you feel, Mist. But Leto does want to at least assuage your concerns. She says, I hope that you do not feel unwelcome. And you feel that by her own, force of will, she kind of crosses this barrier and approaches you, holding your hand, winces slightly in pain. Do you allow her to hold your hand?
I don't know. Last time somebody held my hand, I lost it.
Yes,
It's 50-50 again.
You can make an
Um,
insight check if you would want to.
it's
Look up
genuinely
what her
nice.
intentions are.
I will hesitate, and as I feel how cold she is, I'll kind of wince. Kind of flinch and try not to pull my hand away.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll go ahead and let her hold my hand.
Okay. All right.
I imagine it's probably hurting me as much as it's hurting her.
It definitely feels very uncomfortable. There is this. It's basically like two magnets trying to like ward off each other. But she is moving herself in an attempt to be nice, pushing herself to hold your hand, and says, "I hope that I can make you feel as welcome as you can feel." There is no sexual innuendo at all in what she is saying. She just wants to make you feel like okay because she understands that you're not feeling comfortable.
I got that. I'll
Okay.
kind of awkwardly.
Just to be clear.
I will awkwardly glance at the others, and kind of give her a weak smile and just say, I appreciate the sentiment, and I just think the environment and I are diametrically opposed. So I will stay as long as Klaatu needs me.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Klaatu, I hope that you're not dependent on... What was your name again?
You can call me Mist.
Mist. Such a fitting name. As she smiles, this is the first time that you've seen one of these people smile. You, Justin, can see this little bit of a sharpened canine.
Yeah, I kind of thought so. I wasn't gonna say anything, but I was thinking so.
So Leto has some canine teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Alright.
Thinking she's probably a vampire.
Yes. Awesome.
Do I notice the same on the other guy?
He has not smiled and he has put back the mask.
Alright.
And Goro is just really hard to tell which teeth are his and which are the monstrous creatures that he becomes.
Yeah, Goro's is special, everyone knows.
I will make it a point of letting her hand go and kind of moving over towards Klaatu and Justin and trying to keep them between me and anyone else.
She will kind of... You see this strange gratitude about her. And she also just lets go of your hand and says, ought to talk to Cecilia about your spiritual discomfort. She would enjoy a conversation with one of your leanings. And she almost hurriedly leaves your aura.
Well, we'll see. And it's weird because normally Mist is very confident, back straight, almost very proper. But now it's almost like he's literally hiding behind Klaatu and Justin.
Hiding behind poor little Orba.
Yeah, and anyone he can get behind. Anyone he can keep between him and any other NPC in this area.
And he's even doing it unconsciously. He doesn't even know he's doing it.
Sometime on the way, Justin goes to Klaatu and says, "It's nice how he keeps watching our backs the whole time."
The best. He's still the best.
You feel, Mist, that the creatures here can definitely smell your fear or your lack of comfort. Maybe not the two, maybe not Leto and Nardo, but some of the dogs look at you and kind of lick their strange skull.
Which, of course, only makes it worse.
Yes.
Leto, is this spider creature related to the forest as well?
Well, these are we have created various of these. I have created some of these little creatures, these little little family members, and yes, they are. We have fought the spiders before. We fought. She starts kind of thinking in her head, putting up numbers in her finger, and you see there's she raises 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're not really sure what exactly she's counting. But she says, "Yeah, well, we fought a lot of these different tribes and creatures, and it was hard for us to then finally make our way to this place, and we found that it was mostly deserted, and that gave Ramone the time to actually build us this place." She kind of turns and almost swirls around in a Disney princess-like manner. Says, "Isn't this wonderful? I feel right at home." As there is this cool, almost freezing breeze that rushes past.
I get out a blanket and pull it over me. It is kind of nice.
No life here.
There is no life at all. No natural movements at all.
Like rocks and cliffs.
No bugs, no
There
small
are-
animals, no insects.
No, there are no bugs, no insects, nothing. There are plants, but again, all of these are. You feel like they are if if a treant could be undead, they would be here.
Alright. Yeah, what a wonderful place.
So nice to have new friends. You step out of this very creepy little forested area to see finally the castle itself. Its mere vision fills you with a bit of terror, but mostly the fact that there are plenty of bodies impaled on stakes at the front.
Well then, as a friend I have to tell you, it's just all of it is missing some colors.
I keep saying that too, but these men aren't really that much into fashion.
I'm sorry for you
No,
to
but-
not be able to establish some creativity here. And I look at her husband, very making him the suspect here.
Her husband is not really paying attention, he's just focused on walking you all to the path, at the same time that he is listening to Klaatu, and mostly his interventions. Again, there is this feeling of not caring that much for the rest of you that you feel from them.
I guess that's fine.
But, okay, alright. shall we stop it here and meet the other creatures of the dark mountain?
Oh yes, please.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm getting very tired, so I want to
Yeah,
be
let's stop here then.
full focused when I meet
Let-
my mates.
Stop here and pick this up next week.
Yeah.
When would be a good time?
I've got Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Okay, maybe Monday then? Monday would be best for me.
Monday.
Next
Yeah.
week, Monday the 28th would be best for me as well.
Okay, well then we will book it on Monday and we'll see if Oraba has any objections.
Oh
and
wait,
such.
I can
Post it
Monday.
in the chat.
Wait, wait.
Monday the 28th.
The Monday actually, I would be an hour later. At 8 o'clock. So
Okay. Alright.
Oh, this is his time though. This is his.
I guess 8 is our usual time.
yeah,
And
kinda
I
it
can-
is.
I can actually play an hour longer. I'm not going to bed before 12 usually.
Okay.
So we could
I suppose.
we
one
could
who can't
push
do
the
more.
session.
I'm the one who can do more though.
Okay. Well, we'll see then. We'll see then on Monday.
Yeah.
And if everyone is here, I suppose earlier than Klaatu, there are some other characters. For example, this Cecilia that would be very interested in talking to Mist. So, and others would talk to Justin.
You
There's
didn't
plenty
forget.
of characters.
There's
Yeah.
plenty to do.
Yes, and there's plenty of stuff to do and talk and yeah.
I guess. Alright, so Monday the 28th, we'll meet sometime 7, 8ish and start.
The
Yeah.
28th?
Yeah, good. No.
Yeah, Monday the 28th. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, sorry. For some reason
Yes.
I skipped a week.
That's okay. All right. So the 28th then.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay then.
Nice.
I wish you well.
Nice.
Have a nice day or night.
Yes.
Good night,
everyone.
everyone.
Bye,
I'm
guys.
curious.
Thank you for the nice session. Thank you for pulling through Ryza.
Yeah.
See you next week.
Hope you feel better. Oh, she's gone. All right. See you.
See ya.
Have a good one, everyone.